Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today I'm here to talk 2025 goal planning. So even though I have always considered myself a goal setter, I've never actually had a dedicated goal planner. And so for 2025, I am going to put together for the first time ever a dedicated planner that is going to be for goal setting and goal tracking. I'm excited about this planner, but it is going to be something where I'm adapting quite a bit. And so it will be an experiment. So this video will be the first of the goal setting videos. I just want to shout out a couple of people because they are amazing YouTubers and I've been getting inspiration from them. One of the YouTubers that I've been watching quite a bit is a girl with plans. I will link her in the description so you can watch some of her goal setting videos. I've also recently been watching a lot. Mama. I also recently watched Amanda's Favorites, and she was talking about the PowerSheets goal planner system, and so all of that just got me really inspired to be able to think about and put into action and put on paper all of my goals. And so again, this will be the first of I think a couple of videos where I'm kind of experimenting and setting up my goal planner. It is brand new to me to be able to put it down on paper. Again, even though I consider myself a goal setter, I've never really set it down on paper. So I do have a couple of like older goal sheets that I'm going to pull out at some point in this I guess like mini series on my channel to talk about those items. But this video is the initial kind of dig through my own stash. I am going to try to commit to not buying any new planners. So even though, for example, Amanda's Favorites was talking about the Cultivate What Matters, their PowerSheets planner, and I know there's Moxie Life and a bunch of other goal planner systems, I am not going to purchase anything. I'm going to use what I've got, and so that's what this is. I did pull out of my stash because I knew I had it. I have this guided journal, and so this is the cover. I actually really love this cover. Might use it for the goal planner for 2025. Not quite there yet in terms of deciding what I want to do, but this one says Goal Plan Repeat. It was a guided journal, and so it had 4 dividers and 80 sheets of basically guided prompts for goal setting. And so what I ended up doing was what I like to do is if I don't use a planner or a notebook, I like to separate everything. So the covers are taken off the discs, the pages are taken off the discs, the covers are stored with other covers, the discs are stored with other discs, and then all the pages are put into storage. And so these pages I pulled out of my storage. I don't know why this is here. Interesting. It's actually super cute. Oh, I have no idea where that came from. Super cute though. So I had this in my storage, and so I've already kind of like started sorting through it. So again, I think it will be fairly straightforward what I'm thinking. The first set right here, these are all of the, or at least half of it. So it's the half of the pages that are double-sided. So if you know the Happy Planner guided journal system, they have usually some monthly or weekly pages, and then there are some daily pages. So there are 7 daily pages in between the weeks. So it's like a couple of weekly pages and then 7 days of daily guided journals, daily journal pages, and then it goes to the next or the second week. Then there's 7 days of daily journaling pages. So I have gone ahead and pulled out all of the double-sided daily pages. Okay, and so these are those pages. I won't read the prompts. I'm actually thinking I'm not going to use this for goal setting. So these are all the daily double-sided pages, right? So it's front and back, the daily prompts for goal journaling, and then what I decided to do was pull out all the remaining pages. So these are all of the pages that are not the double-sided pages. I do want to mention this stack right here, there were, I counted 49, I believe. And so there are 31 pages that are not double-sided, okay? Not the double-sided daily, right? So I'm going to flip through this just because this is where I'm thinking of using are these 31 pages right here. So again, I did sort through all of this previously. So it comes, or like it had a couple of like double-sided dot grid pages. So it's dot grid. I love that. There's 4 of those sheets. I don't know if I'll use that for any reason, but I'm going to go ahead and set that to the top right there. Okay, then this page is the one that comes right after the divider. Okay, so there's only, I think, 4 of these. It says month of, this month's focus, then this month's big goals, and it has 3, and then it has a chance for you to basically break down those goals into action steps, and then the reward for if you finish that goal, right? So that's the first part of the monthly, right? Then again, month of, and it has a monthly habit tracker, and there are 3 habits that you can track, and then there's a notes section. Okay, so that's what the page right after the divider looks like, right? And again, there are 4 of those because there are, like I said, 4 dividers, right? And again, I don't think I will use these just because I don't know. I mean, it could be where I go in here and do like a quarterly assessment of what's going on, but the problem is the habit trackers. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that at a quarterly level unless I, just expand and have it be 3, and like I'd have to adapt it. So I don't know if I can use those, right? And then this is a daily page. So again, it has the date, and then it has all of these guided prompts, but these, or this one at least, is not double-sided. So this is like basically either the end, probably the end of the week, and then like I said, for the guided journals, it goes from the 7 daily pages right into a week, a set of weekly pages. And so this is the week of, and this is monthly goal check-in, and has 1, 2, and 3 goals that you're checking in with. It has a progress bar, then it has 1 big milestone. You're really tracking it for the week, and then here is 1 area to improve, and so that repeats 3 times. All right, so you can see that. And again, there were these are like literally the same pages. It's just like pulled from different areas of the guided journal, right? But on the back, you can see it has these monthly goal check-ins, right? And so there's 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Okay, and so 7 is already good because that's more than half of the year. And what I'm thinking for this is, instead of having it be something where I'm doing it weekly, I'm just going to do it as a monthly check-in. So I'm going to check in with 3 of my goals every single month, and so that's that. Now you will see here that this page is literally the same page, but it's just mirrored. Okay, and so there are 7 here, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there are 8 of these pages, and so this is the same, but on the back it says week of, then this week's goals, write a positive quote to follow this week, important due dates this week, setting a timeline will help hold you accountable, right? List 3 things that can help you achieve your goal, list 3 things that inspire you. And again, this is meant for the weekly, but I feel like this could be adapted. You would just have to kind of change the week parts of it to month, and just make it a monthly kind of reflection, right? So these are already the monthly goal check-in with the week's goals, and I said 8, right? So there were 8 of those, right? So I'm gonna put that here because that's already like the front and back that I want. You can see here that this is the other goals check-in, right? And trying to keep it organized here, but you can see this is like this, and you flip it over and it has the goals, this week's goals, right? So here I have the monthly goal check-in. Again, the front of this is just that daily page that I don't plan to use, right? And then to mirror these pages, right, you have this, right? And so this one is literally the same, right? It says the week's goals, positive quote, due dates, 3 things that you can use to achieve your goal, and 3 things to inspire you, right? And so I said here there were 7, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's actually 8. So I'm not quite sure why the number is different, but there are 8 of these, and the back of these pages are again another daily page. It goes straight from the weekly into the daily page, and so this is the first page of that week. All right, so the first daily page for that week, right? And so I'm not going to use these, but now I've got it set up where essentially, let's get back to where it kind of makes sense, right? What I'll be doing is kind of using these like this, right, where the monthly goal and the week's goals are together, and then when I have those pages done, it will be where I use these pages where they're already kind of front and back. Okay, and so I have a set of 7 plus an extra page. I'm not quite sure why that is, but there's 7 and 7 is it 7 and 8, or 7 and 8, so more than 12, right? And so it's enough for me to be able to, get started. My big goal here is to be able to do 3 big goals each month, and I'm going to be breaking it down from several larger goals. And so again, that will be a separate video where I set up and kind of DIY some big goals for myself for 2025. But I wanted to at least take a look at what we've got here. Now that I know that it's basically 3 big goals each month, I'll keep that in mind when I set my goals for each quarter and for each month, that I can really only do 3 each month, and we'll kind of move forward from there. One of the things, just as a preview of where I'm going with this, one of the things that I do want to do, and I've seen with several other videos, I've seen this the idea of like doing ideal schedules and ideal routines. I've got my personal planner here. This is one of the different planners that I have in my personal catch-all planner is this work plus life planner. It has in here already a goals, a focus on important dates, to-do list, and then a notes page. And then it goes into these like this weekly layout that I have previously used for time blocking. And so I am going to go back to using these for time blocking. I have several of these hourly months. I did use, I think, 2 months, and so I have, I think, 10 months still left. So that just means I'll just have to skip a month or 2 somewhere in 2025, and I'll have to redate it for 2025 because I'm sure the dates will be off. But I will use it to time block, and it is for every week, and I just don't think that's necessary. So I can probably actually maybe just like pull a single week out and just kind of include it in there, and have plenty of pages left over for that. So again, just a preview of what I'm kind of thinking is to be able to use these pages to do some ideal routines, and to kind of talk out what would work for morning, afternoon, and evening routines for myself for each month. And then I also have, and I didn't pull this, but I also have several goals. What is it, girls with goals or girl with goals? It's one of those titles. I think it's the girl with goal extension pack. Actually, let me go run and grab it. Okay, so here is the goals planner. It actually doesn't say whether it's girl with goals, or there was a sticker book that went with this. Pretty sure it's girl with goals. All right, sorry for the noise here, but again, I got this idea from a girl with goals, a girl with plans from YouTube. And so one of the things that she did at some point was to use these pages, the goals pages here, to set goals for the month, and the top priority list. And then you have these task lists, which I don't think I'll need, but in between each of the weeks, there are these kind of like quad pages, and I can break down my goals by the week or by the month using these pages. And so you can kind of see there's like lots of different pieces that I'm going to try to incorporate into a goal planner. I am, again, not putting things together yet. I am just taking a look to see what I've got, so that way I know what I should be planning for. And so these are the pieces initially that I think I'm going to be using. I actually, since I looked in here with these girl with goal planners, or like this extension pack, because it has this hourly layout already here, I don't know that I'm going to use the work plus life planner. I could just use these instead, and I don't have to undate or redate or do any of those things. I can just create my ideal schedule on here. So that is a plan, and we'll see where this goes. But again, this is just the initial video to kind of talk about what I'm going to be doing to set up a goal planner for 2025, and just follow along and see me experiment with this. I'm excited about this process. Some of it will be DIY, my own creation, and some custom ideas that I've got just from my work as a psychologist, as a professor, but some of it will be adapted from inspiration that I've gotten from other YouTubers, as well as from some of the major goal planners that are out in the world now as a planner. And so it will be just kind of a combination of all of those things. I am excited about it. I will be slowly recording these videos, and so it's not going to be something where I sit down in one go and record it. I will just kind of take my time and think about it in the next couple of months, so that way when 2025 rolls around, I will be ready. So again, slow process, but multiple videos, so I can take the time to really be intentional with this process. So that's it for this video. Bits and pieces at least to get me started, but I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if you're thinking about doing a 2025 goal planner. Again, new for me, but if it's something that you've done before, please do give me a comment and let me know how you're doing it so that way I can see if I can be inspired by you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.